Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. How are you? I hope you all would be fine. And the streaming has started. Now I am sending you the link of the stream so that you can join the class too. I think so that I should check the link. So let me check whether you are on class, watching the video or not. Not live from this. I don't want to go to here. I am just live on this. I'm only live on this class. It's not made for kids. Let me set. Yes, this class is working. So friends, how are you? I hope you all would be fine. Please join the class. Please join the class. I'm waiting for 1 minute for letting all of you to join the class. The live streaming is on currently, and so you can see it. Here is the live video. I think so that the live video is here. It's not made for kids. Video link. Yes, I think so that the live video is here. It's not made for kids. Are you listening to me? Okay, one is watching. Now I'm starting the class. Waiting for you. Should I start the class? All of you are watching. The class, all of you are watching. Yes, please join it. Let me share you the link. Join now class number 4 of Microsoft Excel 2021. Microsoft Excel 2013. Now I am going to start the today's guidelines, and today we will work on we will start working on cells, and today is class number 4 of Microsoft Excel. Can you see it? Let me increase its size. Okay, so I hope that all of 3 classes you understand very well what we have learned so far. We discussed about what Excel is, and what in the next class, second class, we discussed about the worksheets in the third class. And in the third class we discussed about the rows and the columns. After the rows and the columns, we have to explore more about the cells, and there is much more importance of cells in Excel. Without cells it is not possible to even think about Excel and working in Excel. So how to start today's class? What we have today for you? I have already laid down the list of what we will learn in today's class. So we will learn today working on cells. So inserting cells. For the first number 1, we have to learn about inserting cells. How to insert cells in Excel. In previous class we learned about the insertion of rows and columns, but the insertion of cells is in Excel is just like for example, I am on this active cell, and I have to insert a cell, and I will right click on it and click on insert. It will ask me where to insert. I want to insert a cell, and if I want to insert a cell, then on the left, then it will shift the cells to the right. For example, I want to insert a cell here, then this cell will be shifted to right. Or if I want this cell to shift it to down, then it means that a cell above this cell will be in the place of this cell will be inserted. So let me try the first option, shift cells right. How will you see this? First let me write something to show the movement of the cells. In inserting cells, when we insert cells, where will the previous cell will move? So let me show you. I am writing 1 and I am inserting one cell above it. I am trying to insert one cell above it. What will I do? I will right click on it and click on insert, and I will click this dialog box will appear here, and I want to shift this cell to down. So I will click on OK, then this cell is down. Now I am on my active cell is empty, and this cell goes down. And if I want to insert a cell once again, I am inserting a cell. I want to shift this cell to right. It means that in this place I want to insert a cell. So I will click on shift cells right, then click on OK. So you see that this cell has now shifted to the right, and one new cell is inserted here. So that in this way we can insert a cell here. And I hope that you all are watching this class. I hope you all are watching this class. Okay. Let me move. All of 3 classes you understand. So I am moving again, and we were discussing about inserting cells, and we inserted cells above and down the cell. And now if you want to delete a cell, what should we do now? For deleting a cell, I will try this on this existing cell, and then I will delete this cell and click on delete. And if I want to delete this cell, and the cells should be shifted to left. For example, if I delete, okay, click on it, then the C cell will be shifted to left and it will be deleted from its place. I hope you will know about, understand about the concept of deleting cells. For example, and the third thing is that if I want to move a cell, how will I do this? Just I have my cursor on this cell and I want to move this cell, not the whole row. In previous class we discussed about the movement of complete row and complete column. In this case today we are not discussing about the row and column, we are discussing about individual cell, and a cell is an intersection of row and column. So moving cells, I keep clicking on this and I will drag and drop it here. So it has moved this cell to that location, and if I again move this cell to that original location, then you see that this cell's size is large. It means that it changed its height according to its destiny location. So when I copy one cell to another location, there should be the same there should be empty cells, or there should be that content which you want to remove or replace. Or else if already your content existed in another cell, it will get removed when you copy one cell to another location. For example, I am moving this cell to this and there is some data here, and I want to copy this cell. But remember one thing, that if I move this cell, I want to move this cell to here. If I move this cell to here, all this data will get deleted and will never be replaced, will never be recovered. If I want to move this to here, let us practice. Okay, and now you see that Excel is asking there's already data here. Do you want to replace it? If you click on this, all data on this cell will be removed. So I am clicking on it and you see that that cell is now containing the data in that cell. So I hope you understand the concept of moving a cell. When you move a cell to another location, the data in that location will be replaced by the moved cell. Okay, and now moving towards, we are going to the serial number 4, and that is copying and pasting cells. And we will learn about how to copy and paste cell. To copy and paste cells, we have to, number 1, for example, I want to copy and paste this cell. I will copy this cell, right click on copy, and will enter here. I will enter here. So copy and paste cells. In this way I can copy and paste cell. And if I want to only copy the cell contents, which means that if I want to copy the text inside a cell, not the content, not the whole cell, but only the content inside the cell, which means, for example, I want to copy this text. I want to copy and paste only on only this selected text. Then I will select this text and right click on copy, and right click on it and click on copy, and then I will paste this. I will press F2 and press F2, then press Ctrl and V, Ctrl and V for copy a cell. Press Ctrl plus C, Ctrl and C, which means that in order to copy a cell, there is a shortcut key, Ctrl C, Ctrl and C, or Ctrl C, you can say. this will copy the data from the cell. On if when you want to paste it, press paste, press Ctrl plus V. So for copy, let me once again do this step, and I am pressing Ctrl and C from my keyboard, Ctrl C, and you are seeing that this content is now copied, and there is a something blinking borders around it, and it means that this cell is now copied. If I want to paste this into some location, then you can see that here it is pasted. Copy and paste only cell contents. So this Control V. How did I copy? Control C. How did I paste it into somewhere? Control V. So these two are very important shortcut keys for copying and pasting data. For copy a cell, press Ctrl C. For pasting a cell, Ctrl V. Now I hope you understand. And suppose when you copy a cell to another location, it does not remove the content from its original location. For example, when I copy this data by pressing Ctrl C, and I paste this data to there by pressing Ctrl V, you see that this original data does not move from its location. It is already existed here, but it also replicates to this location, this cell, this existing cell, and does not move from its location, only copied. So you see this copy and pasting means that the original data will not change its location, and it will you will have a replica on another cell. Now if you want to copy this data, cut this data, for example, you cut something and you paste into, for example, you cut some picture and you post into a wall. You cut a poster and you paste on a wall. So what you do, this, you don't copy that and you don't make its color copy or photocopy, but you use the original content. So when you use cut and paste, remember that the original data contained in the cell will also move from that place to this place to that place, which means that if I cut from here and I paste it here, this will move this all content from here to this cell. Let us try this. Right click on it and click on cut and Control V. Control V is for pasting. Whether you have copy data or cut data, Control V is for pasting. And now I want to show you the shortcut key. The shortcut key of pasting, cutting data. How to cut data? For cut, press Ctrl plus X. In order to cut something from here, from any place to another place, you have to just press Ctrl X, and then there are two methods. First you can press enter on the place where you want to place your cut cells, or you can also press Ctrl V. So I am simply pressing enter, so that this has now moved to this location by cut and paste option. And if I want to only cut and paste the individual content, the specific content of this cell, not the complete text written, only some part of the text, some part of the data that is in this cell, and then I also can do this by performing this. I will select this and I will press Ctrl X and you see that this data is now removed from here, then I will go to my desired location and click on Control V. You know that this is now this cut and paste, this part of the specific text from this cell is now cut and pasted to this location J10 in J cell J10. Now we are going to merge and unmerge cells. You are seeing that I have this content written on it, working on cells, and you can see that there are A1, B1, C1, D1, A1 to L1. This is called cell location or cell reference. This is called cell reference. So these cells are now visible as one cell. How is it that possible? Because as I have already said to you that when we merge cells, we basically we basically dissolve multiple cells into one cell. So in order to dissolve multiple cells into a single cell and make them one and unite them, how can we do this? First we have to write something. Working on cells. I am writing working on cells, and now I want to merge this cell. So in order to merge this, firstly I have to select this by shift and right arrow. Shift and right arrow will be helpful in selection. How to select? Shift and right arrow for right selection and shift and left arrow for left selection. To increase your selection, press shift and right arrow. To decrease your selection, press shift and left arrow. So I am selecting this and I want to merge this. What I have to do, I selected this whole and I will click on merge and center. This will merge the data, merge all these cells and unite them into one single cells combined, and in this way you can create a heading or a top level heading on a page. And for example, you have sheets that are highlighted with contents, what it contains, when your bosses when your friends or your colleagues can, anyone who uses the report can view the heading and get an idea about what this report is. This is the benefit of creating a heading. Now, and when you create a heading, you just merge cells. Many times you need to merge multiple cells when you create tables or some other sort of data. So merging and unmerging of, for example, if I want to unmerge this cell, I will click on it. It will unmerge these cells. Okay, so there is some sound problem. I can easily listen that there is some sound problem, or please tell if you are having some sound problem. The sound problem is cleared now. Please reply the science if the sound problem is clear now, and I am continuing to do it. Now cut and paste cell contents. How to cut and paste cell contents? We have done this. We have cutted the cell contents and pasted into location. We have also done it. Let me take this. We have done this, done this, done this, done this, done this, and we have done this. Now we have to know about the reference of this cell. This is an interesting thing. And suppose you are on this location. If I want to ask you where you are, where is the active cell? Where are you currently now? So how will you tell me? You will tell me that you are on H2, which means that you are on column number H and row number 2, column H and row 2. So H2, you are on H2. So in order to get the reference of the address of the cell is equals to address bracket cell column 8 A B C D E F G H 8 column, and you got this. So what is cell reference? Cell reference is actually the location which you will use when you create an array or arrange. So what is cell reference? Cell reference, it is the identifier of a cell. For example, cell A1 means column A row 1, column A row 1, and cell B10 means column B and then row 10. It is as simple. So you have to be very informative, take this information very seriously, and you will have to use it in the future very often. The cell addresses, we will call the addresses of the cells when we create a range. So cell reference is very important, and please remind it, recall it. Then this is called cell reference. And we are on cell E12. So this is the reference of this active cell is E12. You see that column E and column number 12. So what do I call this cell? I am on E12. If I ask you from on which cell I am currently now, I am on G8. Correct. And we have done this so far. Now we want to change the cell color, and see that this worksheet is not so colorful, and I want to, for example, put color, and for example I want to identify some mistakes, and I want to highlight some things, and some data should be distinguished from the other sort of filter or data, and I want to put a cell color. Then I will select the cell. For example, I want to change the color of this cell. How will I do this? To change the color of this cell, I have two options. Firstly, I can change the background color, and secondly I can change the color of the content, means the text. Let us try with this. This OK is written in black color and its background color is white, and I want to change its background color. For example, I want to change it to yellow, and I will click on here, and I will click on here and change it to yellow. Now if I want to change the text color to blue, dark blue, I will simply click on this option, font color, and I will click on my desired color, dark blue, for example. So this changed the background of the color and also the cell text color. So I hope that you understand this. We have done this so far, and when about locking the cells, we will discuss it in when we'll discuss how about the protection of the sheet, how we will protect our sheet, we will discuss about in that. Okay, now we are going to change text color. We have already done this. If I, for example, if I want to change the text color of individual cell, for example, change my color, there is some text written, I want to change only the color of this content, and only this part of the text color will be changed. I want to change this to red. You see that all of this is the same color, and only the word, the part of the text, the color is the color is changed to red color. So in this way you can change the color of the part of a text. And suppose if I want to change the cell style, how will I do this? I will click on it and click on OK, and then I will do this by changing the cell style. How will I do this? I will go here and I will select any of the style here available. Excel by default gives you styles about the good, bad and neutral, standard styles, and about input, about headings. For example, if I want to make a heading 1, this cell is heading 1, then it is formatted as heading 1. If I want to change its style to any other style, then I can also do this. These are predefined styles in Excel. Predefined cell styles. Predefined styles means that these styles are already built-in styles in Excel. These are called predefined Excel cell styles. So these are predefined cell styles, and you can create your own cell style as well by going to this and new cell style. You can generate your own cell style. So you can do this by experimenting. I will not go into the detail now. Moving forward, suppose we have sometimes a text, and that text exceeds the width of our column of our cell limit. For example, if I write here, then I am exceeding my cell limit. This Excel cell is saying that he is exceeding his cell limit, and he want our help to do this. How will I do this? First, I am on this cell and I click on this wrap text. You see that Excel has wrapped text. So when you have wrapped text, you have to just open this text, this cell, and it will automatically adjust it. Now this is called wrapping of cell. Wrapping means that the container of the size of the container. This is the cell. Cell is actually you see that this is a container which contains any type of content, rather a text, an image, or a number, or any formula. So by wrapping a text, you are using the Excel's power to shift the excess text to the next line. You see that exceeding, the word exceeding is on second line, my cell is on third line, and limit is on fourth line. Why this? This is because this cell's limit is exceeded now when we go here, and because in the third cell Excel has to see this, that the second the word exceeding is the highest word which contains maximum number of characters exceeding. So this in this way Excel automatically adjusted the height of the cell, and when we wrap a cell, it It is easily understandable, and it saves space when you have multiple fields to put in a single sheet or page. So this option will help you in that case too. So now we have learned so far, okay, about wrapping text. Now if I want to place a border into a cell, how will I do this? For example, I have to place a border inside outside this place, and these corners should be borders. They are highlighted. I want to make borders outside it. So I will go to this option and click on outside borders. You see that this has created an outside border, and I can also create a border for every cell inside this box. So let us create. To do this, I will select this complete box and click on all borders. Now all borders are now created. Let's play tic-tac-toe. Oh, just funny, just a sort of a funny thing. Don't take it serious, but your class should also contain funs. I think so that, and I am creating a tic-tac-toe. And for example, I am just doing this by copying and pasting this. Control C and Control V, Control C and then Control V, and now I have selecting this complete, and yeah, you see that these are now in different alignments, and some content is on left, some is on right. X is on left, and 0 is on right of this cell. I want to make them in center. You see that they are now arranged centrally, and suppose I want to give them colors. I will give them red color, and I will give their border, their background, their text color as white. You see that? So I hope that you understand this. This is a sort of colorful thing, and I will give you, inshallah, I will give you assignment that will be more colorful, and when you will learn some more features, and you will enjoy learning more too. This may be a sort of difficulty in the start, but when you will start practice, you will find that actually is amazing and very fun to learn it. And when you practice, you will have a grasp and command on it. You will actually enjoy learning. So we created borders, and we want to change the font size. I am applying a higher font size. From here I can change the font size of any text or any content. So now you can do this, and if I want to change the font family, how will I do this? We just change the font size. Now I want to change the font family. I will write OK, and I will select this, and my active cell, this is called active cell. The cursor where you are on is called active cell. So my active cell is E21. This is cell reference. E21 is my cell reference. So I want to, for example, I want to change the font family. Then I will select this cell and change and font family, Arial rounded empty bloat. So this font family is now changed. What is font family? You may ask about font family. There are certain types of fonts. For example, calligraphic fonts, you can and sans serif, and some other types of fonts. So these are classified into families. and there are multiple fonts you can choose from in Microsoft Excel, and you can apply them to your sheets to make them more attractive, more professional, and more appealing. And now we go through. If I want to, for example, I am copying this. I want to make this text OK. The word OK appears as uh, more in size, more bold. For example, I want to make this thick, and I will click on this cell, and I will click on B, and the control, you will see that there, and with every option there is a shortcut key. When you move your cursor here, it will show you the shortcut key. Control plus B, CTRL plus B makes your text bold. So you can find, if you want to find a shortcut key of any function, you can do this. Just place your cursor anywhere, and or any option, and it will show you its shortcut key. And suppose you want to bold it, and I went here, and my text is now bold by clicking on it. This button is now pressed. If I unpress this button, the text is now in its original position, no, unbold, bold and unbold. You understand? Now if I want to make this text at italic, and I want to move this text slightly on the right side, so italic makes your text stylish, so I italicize this text, and the shortcut key to do this is Control I, CTRL plus I. We will soon have a class in which we will discuss about the most common 95 to 100 shortcut keys, and I have already a video on my channel about shortcut keys, but that is in Urdu and Hindi language, and I will make one more video, and that will be interesting, inshallah, about the shortcut keys most used and most advanced, most popular shortcut keys which are useful to work in Microsoft Excel. So we will discuss this in a complete class, and I will give you an assignment about in which I will test you about these shortcut keys which I will told you. You will have to practice it. And now moving through, for example, you have to underline the text. How will I do? You do this, just you have to go to this text, and you have to click on underline, and to find its shortcut key, the method is simple. Go here and you will find its shortcut key. And if I want to remove the underline, then how will I do this? I will click again on here, and it is will remove the underline from this particular cell. Now we will discuss one more important thing: text alignment. In the above few lines, we already learned about wrapping text, and how to wrap text when we have more text and the cell size is comparatively small. What we did, that we wrap text. We understand this function. Now if I want to change the alignment of text, when I write this text something in Excel, you see that I am writing OK, and this cell is aligned from left to right. So if I want to change its alignment, and I want to see O in upward and K in the downward position, how will I see this? I make this by going to this option, orientation. I can change the orientation of text, for example, from left to right to upside down. I can change it to vertical, and vertical text up or move down. So I would like to rotate text up. So you see that this changed the orientation of the text completely. And in the alignment option there are multiple or more options. You can see that if I want to change to take text down, you see that this again change the orientation. If I want to change it counterclockwise, it again change this. So you can play it and you will find it more helpful when you will prepare more complex sheets. And also it's a sort of a fun thing. Suppose if you have this text and you want to change its location, you want to change its alignment. It is on left aligned, you want to make it to center. You want to set its alignment to center. It is now centrally aligned because you clicked on this option, center your content. If you again click on this option, it undid that first thing. So if you want to centrally align this text, you click on this text and center align. And if you want to left align, then click on left. If you want to right align, click on right. So you can move your text anywhere, and you can change the alignment of your text. I hope that you found this video helpful, and you will try to practice it at your home. In the next video we will learn some more important concepts. I request you to please take it as an opportunity for you. I'm giving you free classes, and I'm giving you my free time which I can put on some other important things. I want all my students to take benefit from this class. And if you like this video, then please comment that we want more. Then I will be encouraged to make more videos and continue the course. And if you don't submit the quizzes, and if you are not enrolled and only you are in my group, then what will I do? What will I have to do? I am totally giving you my time, and I am totally interested to teach you. And I in response wants from you that you should focus on this and take an opportunity so that you can get certificate of training after this, and you will have a command on Excel after 2 or 3 months. And if you will not get it serious, then you will only have a digital certificate. Even if you do not practice, you will submit only quizzes, and at the end of the training you will if you have a certificate, that will be of no value until you practice at home and you watch videos and you start explore by yourself, so that you will learn in the class more. I hope you will understand that thing, and you want to participate in all activities of the group too. So, and I request you to, if you have any friend interested to learn Excel, please invite them to join our group and subscribe to our channel, so that we can continue to grow further. And this group will be an interactive group, and we will have a nice experience of learning together, because you learn more when your friends are also gathered to your group. So nice to meet you. In the next class we will learn some more things. Goodbye.